104 Houtman Road, Walden, New York. Would need to get an inspection on the pool to address any concerns if this pool is even going to be salvageable or not. If not, we'd have to go with a filling in the pool option, which, considering all the concrete work that would need to get done and not necessarily being in the lovely state of Arizona where people do that kind of work all the time, we may or may not be able to get the concrete resurfaced properly. We're going to have some electrical issues out here, especially in this area where it seems to be gathering water. There's a lot of really overgrowth on these trees, which is going to really start to eat up our demo expenses, and it needs to be basically all timed in line with all the demos. So, you know, as we've done already, three containers, now we're going to have to get more. It's almost better to just get it all done at once. So all these trimmings here, we definitely want to get taken out. We've got this grass carpet on pressure treated wood, which only adds to moisture to the wood. So these stairs themselves may not be so good. This particular section of the house, there's a really big issue with regards to the way it sits on the dirt. It's probably going to require to be completely demoed off the house. So then there's going to be the concrete patchwork to make it look good, more painting. This is all moving around. That's all going to have to come up. We're not sure if these are posts and pillars are in the right area. And as Lena pointed out over here, just how bad this wood is. I mean, you could stick a pencil through it. So I'm thinking we just need to pull this off the market today as well, so nobody walks out here at the last minute, falls through it, and we're stuck in bad shape. We're going to need to get our central air inspected as well. This is actually really disconcerting. This is the biggest problem we just found right now. Buried oil tank in the ground. Another couple of $1,000 that we're going to have to address. Wait a second. Inside there's an oil tank too.
That thing in the
So,
garage?
yeah. There might be records that this tank was abandoned in place or not. This place just keeps getting better and better. So again, this whole area, this section of the house, as much as the wood looks nice, maybe we could use it somewhere else, it may have to be demoed. We were considering, obviously the foam has to come off here, the drop ceilings have to come off here, the paneling has to come off. The boiler in this room isn't too bad. We could get that fired up. We were thinking maybe eliminating this baseboard line, I guess, which was attached into back there. Maybe just putting a potbelly stove in here and doing like a heated tile or tile, but also too, you know, depending on the moisture issues, you know, I don't know if carpet's just going to be a good alternative here. Demoing this drop ceiling is going to help us when we start to get the water back on and address any other electrical issues. It's just the foundation of the house. These unfinished rooms just need to be fully cleaned out. There is a bathroom laundry room area here, which I think if we're doing the tiling option, it's very difficult to see it in the dark. Your washer and dryer in the back there, and this small tiny little sink, followed by a toilet here. This could be all tiled. All this will be demoed off and re-rocked. And we could get that basement system, the air ventilator, that would maybe make this whole place suffice a little bit better. So what we really want to try to find out, if there's any records here as to if this tank was replaced and put in, I'm hoping they abandoned the outside tank properly. This should be demoed. This water line needs to be connected to this waste line, which will go out to the septic, which is right there. As we start to go up the stairs, our money just keeps being burnt. We need to figure out why there's 2 oil burners here as well. But all this panel board needs to come off. I'm thinking this substrate should come up and then we can do hardwood floor there. These will come up and we'll put new hardwood floors. We're gonna demo the tile, all the panel boards come off. These windows look good. We'll get the measurements on the deck and perhaps just dead end the deck on the corner of the house as opposed to having it wrap around the front of the house. Again, we have to take a look at how that's gonna affect us in our cost of siding. These have to come up because they just move and it's just no good. All the baseboard will come off, fix the pipes, put brand new replacement back on. Here's our kitchen area and our best contractor, Claudio. All this wallpaper is another thing that's gonna slow us down. Kitchen all out tile, all out to the subfloor. All the base trim comes off. All the case trim comes off. The window here just doesn't look appealing at all. It's just easier to get a door. Perhaps at Lakeland Lumber to have the bid room, you could get stuff like on sale. We might be able to get the right measurements on the door. Thanks. Our recessed lighting, we have to check our central air. This bathroom can be preserved. Same thing in here. It's just all the wallpaper has to come off. These subfloors, this tile, these subfloors, this wallpaper. We're going to replace all the doors with 6-panel doors, so these will all come off, even those. Again, the wallpaper, you got to be careful with these on the floor. All the registers to the vents, the bifold doors. This bathroom gets completely gutted to the studs, so we need to figure out where all these mold issues are in here, in the back of the house. And that concludes 104 Houtman Road, Houtman Avenue Drive, etc.